I want to ask this before we move on.
Yeah.
I want to see what the difference is with how Los Angeles handled this versus how Auckland handled
Oh
this.
my. So okay, Los Angeles and the United States in general. I don't want to get political, but it is a fact that the United States severely mismanaged the COVID-19.
We're about to get banned, bro. Go ahead.
We had the most number of hospitalizations and deaths in the pandemic. It's also how fragmented each state was in their regulations. Other states were not as, not as proactive. Mainly a lot of reasons. One of them is misinformation, especially regarding masks,
So
especially regarding vaccines. English.
what happened in Auckland was obviously everyone went home. There's a lot of social distancing involved. There's a lot of mask wearing. I knew some people even who got affected by this
Yeah.
and unfortunately had very negative results based on that. It kind of was ingrained in my mind that this thing was serious and I didn't want to take any chances. And then non-essential travel, it was enforced for us because if you use the freeways, you might get stopped by cops and ask.
Right.
You have to produce a letter
Yeah,
to say why you're on the road.
we're on the.
Can't get in and out of Auckland that easily because the cops are gonna be on you. Just gonna politely ask you to turn around, and cops here are really great, so you don't need to worry about. This is not the LAPD. I remember walking around the neighborhood and not seeing any cars, not
Right.
seeing anyone. You could just walk around. That's the time I saw Israel and Desanya as well. I was just walking with my family, and I saw this big dude. Dude's huge. All right, number one.
It's Stylebender.
For someone who weighs 185 pounds on fight night, dude is huge. I know he looks
Wow.
thin on TV, but that dude is massive.
What impressed me about you, how you guys handled it, is the fact that you guys had 0 cases for so long.
There's a point where we didn't have to wear masks.
Right.
What I mean by that is if I'm not going to the supermarket, if I'm just walking around the neighborhood, if I'm socially distancing, I don't even
Yeah.
need to wear a mask.
Yeah.
There's that comfort that you know
Yeah.
that when you go out, there's not COVID. Because
Yeah.
COVID is not in the country. They kept it out. Everyone was safe. Everyone felt safe. And it was a refreshing feeling. A lot of people call it draconian. I don't think
Right.
it was. I think what happened in New Zealand was an exercise of restraint. It was an
Yeah,
exercise.
yeah.
It proved that Kiwis are some of the nicest people and some of the most considerate people in the world. That showed me that I really chose right in going here because
Yeah.
the people here are some of the nicest people that
Right.
I've ever met.